What's up, guys? It's KingDaddyDMAC, and welcome back to another episode of FTB Infinity. That's right, here in the HermitCraft server. How's everybody doing? I'm doing pretty good. I'm pretty excited. I got a lot of fun things planned for today. That's right. Last episode, we finally were able to finish our Uber node, our killer node, our Mammoth, Titan, Giga node, CV node, that is. Oh, it's such a beauty. Look at her. Oh, something that we've been trying to do and get done for I don't even know how many episodes. It feels like a million. Probably about like 30 episodes or more. It's just nuts. Absolutely nuts. The biggest CV node on the server. Yes. And it doesn't look that big, but this was over 5,000 in every aspect. Last episode, we showed how to convert it from a hungry node into the CV node. So make sure to check that out if you haven't. I had asked at the end of last episode for you guys to help me out with these V relays, to let me know exactly how they worked. I wasn't understanding it and how the colors worked. What was the optimal way to do this? And thanks to you guys. You guys are awesome. You're so awesome. You always help me out so much. Whenever there's something I don't know, you guys always know. Always know. You're such smarty pants. Apparently, I was trying to get these things to work, and I was under the assumption, let's just grab it. I was under the assumption that if you colored them, it would only put like sort of like that color essence, primal essence through. So for instance, I was thinking if we colored this blue, I was thinking that it was only blue essence that went through it, the aqua. But that's not the case. It's more like AE wires. They don't cross. It's just doing, I guess you can have up to 6 different channels. So if we make this the purple, because see, this is purple here. If we make this purple, then it will connect on the purple line, but it won't interfere with any of the other lines. So pretty cool. So we're able to have 6 different lines coming down from it. And we have this kind of as like our beacon beams going down into all of our different rooms. And it's super cool. Super cool. So I redid this room, have one of each color going, a separate line to each of the alchemic furnaces, the advanced ones. I actually knocked out these. These are right now not made into the correct thing, into the thing like that. Whammy. Just because I was getting super low frame rate down here. I actually knocked out quite a few things. If I'm not using it currently, I said to myself, you don't need that going. Let's just take it apart so you're not going to get lower frame rate and get so annoyed. I even ripped out 2 of our arcane infusion tables, because if I didn't need all of them, all these little skulls and mixed crystals especially, they were just horrible. In any case, I'm just finishing up now, making all the different scepters required so we can get deeper into this Thaumic Energistics. Let's craft up the last few. This is the Thaumic ones, of course. All right, cool. Wham. Look at how fast. Watch how fast it'll charge up. Look at, so this one is completely empty. Watch how fast it charges up. From 0, it's going to get to in about 30 seconds, up to 150. Look at that, already 50 and everything. It is just the coolest ever. And the CV node, it's basically always full. It's like per tick, it gives you that amount. Look at that, almost done. Look at that, 150 and everything already. How powerful is that? It's so ridiculous. But in any case, we got this going over here because we want to, we got to fill that one still. We got to make up all these, what are they called? Arcane assemblers. Look at these babies. They are nuts, but they're super cool. They're basically like, the AE molecular assemblers. They're like the molecular assemblers, but for Thaumcraft. They have a built-in wand for everything, and we can basically put this many patterns of stuff to be automatically crafted. Isn't that awesome? I think it's awesome. I think it's super awesome. It is a pretty highly unstable ritual, so you do want to kind of chill here, even though it takes a long time just to make sure it all goes okay. But, ooh, Got to be careful. It shocks me all the time. I have them all set, though, to refill. So it should be okay. All right, is that the last one? Or dish one? Dish one, the last one. So let's get those all charged up. And I've already made 1 or 2 of them. And we've got another, look at that, another 4 to go. 5 to go. It's craziness. So I'm going to get those all done up. And we're going to get all the different Thaumic Energistics things all set up today. And my goal is to try and move out of the spawn base where we have all these same things set up. But I think that would be cool. I think that would be cool. And it's my goal. Oh no! We got flux. We got flux. We got to clean it up. Got to clean it up. Oh no! Clean up! Oh, these things are so nasty. We got to get those flux scrubbers installed now as well. I totally forgot about that. But we should be good now because we have that crazy CV node for it to go super fast. Alright, is everything going alright now? Alright, seems like it's going okay. Alright, check it out, guys. Check it out. We got 8 of them. 8 arcane assemblers. That's so nutballs. Anyway, let's hop upstairs. By the way, did I mention already? I finished the roof. Yeah, I put in the roof, finished the floor. I'm starting to put in some more adjustments of like little symbols and cool things here and there and working it out where we're going to put everything. But in any case, 8. How should we have these set up? Maybe we could do something. We'll see what it ends up looking like. But something like this, I think could be cool. Wham, 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 wham. Something like that. And then maybe like right in the middle, we could have, let's see, an Ascension Terminal. Where is you, Ascension Terminal? Terminal. Do we have another Ascension one? No, we got to make some more. All right, so I'll make another one there. Actually, we have an Ascension Terminal here. So having like one of those maybe like right there in the center, I think that would be pretty neat. And then we can see everything that gets crafted up. Oh, I like it. Anyway, how does this thing work? So we got to get the little memory cell thing that goes there that saves the recipes. We got to get it wired in, of course. We can put in upgrades, and we also got to make a Thaumic like robes for each one so that we can have it get some type of discount when it's crafting. Yeah, so that would be pretty cool. Let me see, other things. So let's get those set up. Core. All right, so we just made 8 of them. Let's craft up 8 of them. Wham. And these, of course, are being crafted up over at spawn. That are ones that we already have installed. In fact, why don't we take a look at them? Spawn base. And wham. Yeah, see them being made up? Isn't that cool? Oh no! We got to do something about all of our bad warp. Maybe we should look at that today. But look at this. We can just, it's already finished because our CV node is so fast. We link these up to the CV node. We're able to craft everything like instantly. And then there's the knowledge inscriber that we need. Cool. So they're all done crafting. Look at our old little baby CV node. It did so well. And then we got to make all these things, our alchemical constructs today to get put in. Maybe we should do that next. So let's go back to the tech room. And let's get back up there. Come on, load in. Whammy. Alright, so maybe next I said we'll do the alchemical constructs because we need to get those all figured out where they're going to go. Niter. So each of these here, they need to get heat. I know I'm jumping all over the place, but it's because I want to get it all installed today. So the niter is going to be what heats it up. Cool. And then we are going to throw down the cauldrons on top, which we're about to change over to be crucibles. So, wham, 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 wham. Sweet. And then I already got a bunch crafted up. Alchemical constructs. And we're going to have each one, I think, should we have it facing out or facing in? I guess we'll have them facing out. Now, there's a reason why I have them spaced the way that I do. And I'll show you soon. Wham! Wham! All right. Boom, boom. And boom. Boom. Wham! Wham! Awesome. Now, these are going to go through the digital Ascension storage, which I have one of these guys right here, Ascension Providers. And we can share the one Ascension Provider to all of them. Yeah, that's right. I said all of them. Let's see. Let's get out our AE bag. Let's get our green cable. So, and what the Ascension Provider does for this bad boy is it tells it these things they're just like a normal crucible, except it will auto craft stuff that you set up for it. And it will, instead of you having to throw stuff into the crucible, it will know exactly what it needs for the craft. So we'll test that out in a second. But this is the AE provider thing that gives it the Ascension that it needs out of our system. So with this, I can just throw on these tubes. You can have it directly touching if you want. It's a little bit faster if you do that. But we want to have it so that we can put one pipe to each of them so that we can maximize the number of matrices that we put on them. So that's the next thing. Okay, so providers set up. That's all you got to do. Wired it into the system. Sweet. And you can see the color changed. Okay. What's something that we cook in here? I guess niter would be an example. No, what's something else? What's something else? No, we can do niter. Okay, so how does one make niter? Recipe. Okay, so if you throw a piece of glowstone in and give it the lux, the ignis, and the potentia, it'll make a niter. Okay, so let's grab glowstone. Let's grab a couple of them. So by default, it's got one recipe slot. So if I throw that in, it'll do the niter. You got to click on it to select it. And see, it's pulling out the Ascension that it needs. And bam! And it pops out this front thing right there. So if you do put a chest, it will go directly into the chest. I may do that and just throw so that we can save on channels. You could probably also throw a tesseract, but we're going to throw an ender chest right in the end right there. So it should go into our system. Now, once you've selected it, it will remember that and always stay doing that. This is part of the duplication thing. So anyway, we want more than one recipe. So how do you get more than one recipe? That is through the matrices, which I took out. So for every matrix that we add on, we already had the one. Let's put that on, and let's look at it now. So now that added on an additional 2, because we had 1 and it says 3 there. So 1, 2, 3. We get 3 now. 3 different memory slots. So that's going to be the one we choose because we want niters. So anyway, these matrices, they can't be shared amongst both the machines. That would have added 2 more, so would it be at 5 now? Let me just double check. Yep. So we have 5 different recipe slots now. But you can't share them amongst 2 different machines, so to maximize the number of outputs, we're going to want to have it like this so that we can see, put it to both that one and that one. And minimize the number of AE channels. We only have to use 1 since it's going through all that. So pretty cool. So anyway, I'm going to put on all the matrices. On all of them. And we also got to do an Emmy interface on the top connected to each single one of them so that we can give it the recipes that we want to automate. So that would be, let's grab the interface out. Now, if you weren't using this with AE, of course, you could just, you could probably put another matrix here in the back to fit on even more recipes. And if you weren't using the Ascension provider, you can probably do even more. This top slot here, I'm pretty sure like that'll tell you what it's crafting. what it can craft or is currently crafting. I don't think a matrix will connect there. Let's see, does it? Oh, it does. All right, so what are we up to? Let me just look at this. So we're up to 11. Yeah, it stayed at 11. It didn't go above 11. But if we went on the other side, let's just see. That gave more. Interesting. Cool. So anyway, we're going to use this back slot to do, once again, the interfaces. We're going to do the flat little ones so that we can connect the maximum number of them. Actually, I guess you could do the block ones if you wanted to. The way we're setting up. If you wanted to move it closer, you wouldn't be able to. And then we should be able to pass the AE signal, I believe, through this and then into each of those. Like so. Perfect. Love it, love it, love it. And then we could do something to clean it all up, make it look nice. Yeah, and I think that's about finished. So we're going to want to put an ender chest on each one. We could probably even share a single ender chest and put like a node or something going into each one. But in any case, that's pretty cool. So now this gives us 11 times 4. So it's at 44 different recipes. That's crazy. Crazy nutballs. I don't even know if there's that much stuff that we can do with for all of them, but I got this side all set up if we want to do another another 44. So pretty cool. So let me finish getting that set up, and then we'll move on to more of the energistics things. All right, I set up the other sides one. Oh, I still got more to set up. I forgot about that. Man, we're gonna have enough for 44 times 4. I don't even know what that is. That's crazy amount. But I did these ones down one further. So we have the crucibles down like this, and then the niters like that. I thought this way it might look a little more flush, and I want to hear what you guys have to say about it. Oop. If you like this better, let me know in the comments. But let's see what they look like. Bam. That's kind of cool too. And that way you can't have that little see-through spot. But we should be able to put on the same number of matrix, the same everything. Like everything will still be just fine. And it actually at that height kind of matches with this. So that might be cooler. I don't know. These guys definitely do cause quite a bit of frame rate issues though. Man, I'm probably going to have to restart my client again soon. Now, one thing, because there's multiple recipes on these, I noticed it in particular with the golems, but like for instance that niter, if you wanted to have both the glowstone and the other, you'd have to have 2 separate ones. So by having a lot of different ones, you're able to use those stuff that have multiple recipes and just set things up differently through the Emmy interfaces. So that's what I like. In any case, I got our knowledge inscriber done. I was thinking we could maybe put that right there. And that way we can interact with stuff. Just real quick, right like that, pull it out, and then be able to stick it into the AE, into the assemblers. So let's go ahead, let's make sure that we have one knowledge thing in each, and then we can jump start it. Knowledge. And these don't stack, unfortunately. Acceleration cards. Now, I think we can put acceleration cards in. Nice, we can put a whole bunch in each one. So this will, it says that it makes it, I think it crafts 20% faster. I don't know if that's per card or only for maxed out, but it's a lot faster in crafting. So we're going to want to fill each one with all 4. Okay, so we're all good there. We got to make the armor still, but that should be easy. And then we got to put in all of our Ascension storage. So where do we want to have that? Should we have that on the same side, or should we make another one of those cubes? I'm not even positive how I feel about this yet. I think it's pretty cool though. So let's get this wired in. I've got a new This is lime. The other wires are green. I'm not sure if these will pass through them or whether we need a separate cable each. So why don't we see how this works? That's lime, lime. So we should be able to see right here. Yeah, it says 8 channels. There we go. 8 of 8. All right, cool. So we only need the one touching. That's not too bad. And then I'll see if there's a way to put maybe like facades on the back of these. I think that would be pretty cool. But I dig it. So these should be all stored up, all of them full on juice. Nice, nice, nice. And lastly, we got to link these up with our memory card. And this memory card, you probably remember last episode, but in case you don't, we had to put a V relay. Let's see, how can I get down here? Clear. Black hole. Okay. So last episode, going on our V relay, we put in the V relay interface. You got to shift right click on that, and that's going into the AE system. So bringing in that CentiV. So just like doing a P2P channel, and then we normal right click on each one of these, loaded successfully. Wham, wham, wham. So now they should all be loaded and they should all be connected in to our new CV node. Nice. I love it, guys. I love it. So we're going to have to move all of our patterns. I have tons of patterns already done up over at spawn. We'll have to move all those guys over here and make sure that they work. All right, guys. So we're going to run back to spawn to get a bunch of stuff soon. I set up, I got all the things crafted and set up. Another one of these cube things. I want you guys to tell me what you think about that. I'm not positive. It kind of fits, kind of doesn't fit. Might make it one shorter. Actually, one shorter might be better. I don't know. We're going to leave it as is for now. So why don't we get these other things set up? How do I want to wire this over? No, one higher. Right like that. This is going to be using a yellow channel so that we have its own dense cable just going to this one cube. I think that'll be good. And then we have 60 storage cells. 60, I can't believe it. Get those in like a such, and then maybe we can do... Nope. Terminal. Right like that. Right like that. That's kind of cool. Can we see it? Awesome. Linked up. All right, cool. So I want to grab all the pattern things out of these things, and then also we'll grab all the armors. So this is my one for all the golems. All right, so everything is put into place, all the armors, all the patterns, everything's moved out of spawn. So that should be good. Should we test something to see if it works? What should we try and craft? What do I even need? I guess we could just try some arcane bricks. Arcane stone. That would be an easy one. So let's say arcane stone. Let's craft up 100. Next, start. We seen it? Nice! Wow, look at how quickly it did 100 of them. That is craziness. That is craziness. Oh, I love it. And then if we want to add any more patterns in, just take knowledge core out. We can stick it in there, put a pattern, save, take it back out, put it back in. Nice. And it's as easy as that. So anyway, the next thing we got to do, we got to make one of the cell workbenches. I didn't realize that this is just normal crafting recipe. You don't have to do this in the arcane stuff. So where should we stick this? Oh, you know what? Maybe this should have been the middle slot. All right, well, in any case, we're going to set this down here, and if it's anything like the normal cell bench, it shouldn't need any type of power. Cool. Let's get out Ascension, and we got 60 drives. So we'll take out a drive. We can put it into the workbench. Boom. All right, so if we want to add, we can clear the configs. We can partition it based on what it's got in there already. Or I think, let's see. What's it called? No, a vial. All right, so for instance, we have this victim or whatever. I think if you just take the little vial like that. See, I just shifted it right into there. And then I can say partition base. Oh, crud. No, that's what we want. We just want to shift it into there. Now it's partitioned, I guess, to that. It says partitioned right there. And now only that one type of essential will go into it. Sweet. And then we can put it into here. And it's all saved. Awesome. So we have 10 each. We have room for exactly 60. So I'm going to go through and I'm going to partition all the different stuff that we have. It should be fairly simple. Holy cow, this took so long. It took like well over an hour. Yeah, to get all, what is it, 54, 50, 56 of them, I think. I'm on the absolute last one, the Tempest. Let's go ahead and do this. Holy cow, I didn't even have all this stuff for everything, so thank goodness I completely forgot. The best way to do it is get a wisp spawner if you're trying to get everything. Remember we did our wisp spawner? I couldn't find where all my ethereal essence went, but I actually separated it all. And I completely forgot about it. Would have been so much easier. But in any case, we're done. Let's get the last one done up. Tempest, there we go. Whammy. Last one. Huh. Oh, that feels good. So I've got a 64K drive for each and every one. Oh my goodness. Okay. So I guess the next step would be to go over to spawn and to dump all the ones that we have on here. So many of these are full, but so many of these were all like 16Ks or 1Ks and stuff like that. So we're going to want to dump them all out. I'm trying to think what the best way to do that is. Oh man, I found it. I found it. Emmy IO port. This is awesome, and it's actually working. So this bad boy, it's part of normal AE. It's not Thaumic Energistics, but the point of this is it kind of like defrags your system. You can take whatever cells you want to dump out. So let's grab all these cells out that have stuff in them, just like so. And then we can just go over here and we can dump the cells into the system like that. And then once it's emptied them completely, they'll push them out over to here. Isn't that awesome? So that way it will be able to move all these stuff from the smaller drives to our bigger drives that we've partitioned. It's going to take a while, but it's pretty neat. I like it. All right. In any case, I think we're pretty good. We got quite a bit done today. Oh, and then probably the last thing for me to do is to get all these patterns switched out among these guys, which we set up, the Alchemical Constructs. So I can get all that moved over, and then these can be all knocked down. And I think the Thaumic Restorator is the last thing over here. All these are obsolete, not using. We can knock that out. We have a new thingamabobber there. Ah, and we got to move our spa as well. But other than that, I think we're close to done with implementing just about everything. I think next episode I'd like to deal with that whole warp thing where we can completely remove our warp. I think that would be cool. But yeah, I got a lot of little things to do. And we've been doing so much Thaumic recently. Let me know, guys, if you want to take a break from it. I'm kind of excited to like hurry up and get it all done, but you know, it'll be fun. It'll be fun to be able to just auto-craft everything, have everything all set up farms now that we have plenty of room to fill up like tons of different Essentia. There's a lot of really cool Thaumic things that we just haven't been able to do yet that we'll be able to do. But there's a lot of other mods too, so if you guys want me to take a break, you let me know. In any case, thank you oh so much for watching. It's always appreciated. If you enjoyed the episode, please remember to leave a thumbs up, because thumbs up helps me out so much and lets me know you're appreciating the episodes. In any case, yeah, I'll see you next time, and peace out.